Greetings, folks. This is Karsten. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Meanwhile... Oh, we're swapping perspectives, or...
He's down.
I guess we're going to see what happened immediately after Henry and Samuel rode off, huh?
May God protect you. Because if he doesn't, then we're all fucked.
Oh, there's the tankard I was commenting on earlier, except he definitely would have poured out all of the drink in there the way he's holding it. If it was this bright while we were climbing out, how the heck did they not notice us doing this? Fascinating.
They're gone then.
What? Did you want to say farewell before they die?
No, You think they'll fail?
If anyone can do it, it's Henry and Sam.
Aye. They're both right tough bastards.
Ha! And that, my friend, we'll drink to.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I was like, wait a minute, where'd you get that from? Everywhere else, everyone else is starving, thirsty. I'm not gonna die sober, am I? No, this is to celebrate victory.
I saved this, so we could drink to our victory.
All right then. Let's declare victory while we still can.
By the way, I was gonna say, the drink was purely for me. You don't get any,
I turn
Capon.
around and say, if you don't take that crab out of his breeches... Wait, was it a ferret?
You are completely sloshed. A ferret, definitely.
A ferret? No doubt about it.
Have you ever noticed that your nose twitches when you talk?
Shut up and drink.
These two dudes just enjoying the last of the liquor in the entire fortress. I'm amazed that the other people aren't attacking you for the drinks. Oh dear.
Kragers!
This does not seem like a good idea, Hans.
Kragers!
Hans, please. Don't be silly, they'll shoot you.
Stop shouting! Do you want an arrow in the throat?
You're also
Oh,
shouting,
don't
Godwin,
worry.
but still.
They're carrying some kind of logs? What are you building there at night, eh?
Cut it out. Come and have a drink instead.
Okay, there's a whole lot of drinking with Capon, apparently.
Just-
Godwin clearly saved
What
up a lot of
pisses me
alcohol.
off most is the way they treated me like a little brat. But I'm Lord Perkstein. Me, I'm grown up now.
Are you?
Who would
Oh,
have
you're
been
talking to a...
delivered
Okay.
the message
Alright,
to
man.
Von Gob Verbon. Von Bergov. They take me seriously, but I'll see how that turned out.
Yep, clearly. Have you found someone at last?
I see you finally found someone who loves you.
What? Who told you that?
Do not get with the horse, Hans. You're sleeping off your drunkenness. Alright. Hopefully I'll be sober when I wake up. Oh, that's one hell of a way to wake up.
Oh, is it morning already? Fuck. Oh, I should go and see what that noise was.
I quite agree, Godwin. I guess we're just gonna run right down. Can we see what's going... Oh, wow. That's not great.
See that?
Bombarded
The
already.
suckers destroyed my palace.
So they did get catapults.
While we're still standing, the palace can fall down for all I care.
Show me you mean it then. Get down there and help them.
You got it. Okay, I mean, if they didn't have catapults, how else would they have broken the fortress wall, right?
I'll make Yogs pay for that.
Okay, worry about that later, okay? Let's see if we survive first. One thing at a time, Peter. I want to check every door, if at all possible. I guess not. Okay. I doubt I'll be allowed in there. Okay. To battle! I think this is it. I think this is the opening cutscene we got when we first started the game. Again, it's incredibly difficult to believe they gave us the cutscene from the end of the game at the very beginning. It's crazy.
Father,
Except now I actually know these characters. Well, sort of.
have you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Yeah, they got trebuchets. Not great. What happened to them not getting siege engines? I guess we don't know how many days it's been, huh? No, this is pretty immediate, wasn't it?
Take cover!
Ooh. Yep. And that gets the drawbridge down. Why did we not close the inner gates? Wait, what? Alright. Time to relive the opening battle. Except Godwin uses a crossbow, which I absolutely hate. Great.
Awakening, eh?
You could say that.
Make it count.
We'll do our best. I don't know how much ammo I actually have. Alright, back to it. Up the stairs. We got it. I don't know why the crossbow bolt is stuck at the top of the screen there, but that's fine. It's a little awkward, but I mean, sure. Working on it. Can I push that down? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll let you push it down. And I'll just start working on these folks. Nice. Very good. I doubt Godwin has any poison on him. Highly doubt it. Work on the guy with the helmet. Is he down? He is down. That's good. That's good. Take out the armored enemies. Oh. Yeah. Because if they do bum rush us, at least it'll be the unarmored folks who run in. How am I missing so much? Well, let's hope Godwin doesn't get smacked. Okay, he actually survived that shot as well. And now people are running in. Not good, not good. I think I literally tried to do this at the start of the tutorial as well, where I'm like, I should shoot the guy commanding them. Yeah. Shoot the commander. There you go. He's still alive. What? Defend the gate in the courtyard. Will do. After I get one more shot in. Okay. Can I switch to a sword, please? I'm much more effective with a sword. Go on, Dry Devil. Okay. I am. Can I even shoot them through the wall? Is that possible? What do you want me to do? I'm in the line. Nice! You guys dropped the fire or molten steel or whatever on them. That's good. That's helpful. Yeah, but now they have to climb over bodies and burning corpses. Alright, sounds good. Follow the Commander Dry Devil. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Funny how I had no idea who you were at the beginning of the game. Okay. This is the part where we start knocking things down off the ramparts. Got it. No. Get down. Knock down the ladder. Who's next? How many of these am I locking down? Just the one. Okay. Ooh, look at the blood on that. On the wall there. I guess he got shot in the neck, right? Yeah. Makes sense. Yup.
look at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, Vat.
And this is where we cut out in the prologue, so here we go. Rip it out, Godwin.
How are we supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky? The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Yeah, it's been a bit crazier than that.
And God laughs. And I should be home now. Preaching to village crones about Jesus. And boozing in the tavern.
Is that how you speak on the pulpit too?
Yeah,
Kinda, yeah.
that's probably why they kicked me off of it.
Ooh, okay, well. No, that didn't seem too bad.
Maybe God is having a laugh at our expense.
Honestly, he doesn't even seem bothered.
I know of no better
What the heck?
form than this.
Okay.
You're right. Let's have some fun. While we're still standing.
You got it. Ooh, that was no good. It kind of looks like we're getting overwhelmed. Not ideal. Ooh, not good either. And now they're releasing the gates. Oh wow, beautiful use of the halberd there. Kubienka, survive! Do not die! How many survivors are there going to be at the end of this battle? Alright. What now? Last day of the Siege of Suchdol. Alright, how many days was it though? Did Henry and Sam leave literally the night before the last day? Wow. Well, it looks like a lot of the staff are in here. And then, like, some soldiers, and that's pretty much it. Isn't that the bath maid? Yeah, I think it is. Are they just killing villagers now? Or are those, like, soldiers? I can't really tell from here. And if they were soldiers, maybe they just looted the armor and stuff, so really can't tell. Well, that's a von Berghoff shield there. Are we back with an army? I hope that's our team. I don't know who that... I assume that's supposed to be Yops, but I can't tell. Okay, alright, it's our guys.
It's time to heal that wound. Once and for all.
Oh, there's Yops, okay. I guess the middle one's supposed to be me with a different helmet. That's not what I wore.
We'll end it. Here and now.
Sir Radzig, give the orders. Hey!
Alright, give me an Aragorn level speech. Or a Theoden level speech, please and thank you.
Look at them!
The Prague lords who bent their knees to Sigismund. And even after he fled our country, they carried on plundering our lands, invading, killing, raping, spilling the blood of their fellow countrymen for a foreign usurper.
I love the
Should
music
they get
here.
away with it? Traitor! Good comes. The time has come to put a stop to them forever. To sweep them off our lands, fight them, hunt that rabble back to Prague in the name of King Wenceslas!
Well, here come the cavalry charge. Alright, the guy shouting commands, he needs to be the first to go. Yeah, how are you gonna hold against a bunch of horses? Ooh.
Quickly! Seize the outer building!
I kind of miss Radzig's unique armor from the first game, though. Okay, thank goodness I wasn't riding Pebbles, right? Okay. Next question. Do I get my real gear? Thanks, whoever you are. We're retaking the fortress. Let me check my gear real quick, though, because it looks like you gave me some random noble bassinet. Which is why I didn't recognize my Henry. Yep, you just gave me random junk to wear. That's probably not as good as what I've got, what I had before. Yep, it's far worse, and I'm not allowed to switch it out. Great, thanks, guys. Okay, well, let me pull out a weapon. Take back Suchdol. Well, I intend to. Is that my guy? That is my guy. Okay, ow, taking damage from whom? Ow, from behind? Who is smacking me? Okay, well, I can't even drink because it took away my healing items. So that's great. 2 in comfort to sprint. Yeah, because it gave me some random gear.
For glory and carnage.
Sure, let's go with that. Get him. Okay, get the guy with the shield. Get this guy. That's it. I'm completely overladen. I'm not in armor. Sorry, not in combat anymore, though, right? Can I put on my real gear? Thank you. I gotta re-equip everything.
We'll climb up and raise the portcullis.
Alright, I'm trying to put away my loot onto my horse because it's available again, so I might as well do that real quick. Give me a sec. As you can see, I've actually put myself over the maximum for nourishment because I had to heal up a little bit, as well as I decided to use a couple of buffs. But it turns out that my horse is here again, so I can actually finally offload some of the gear I've been holding on to. Okay, what do you want me to do? Alright, let's go. I saw Samuel was around, which is helpful. Is that Samuel there? Yeah, it is, okay. Get up there, hurry up. Well, it's fine while I'm healing up. I might need to down another healing potion before I go any further. Okay, I don't know who is dying up there. I really hope it's not my guy. Because my health situation isn't great either, just saying. Alright, what have we got?
You're next.
Lamprecht von Prague.
Henry of Scully. I thought we'd never cross.
I literally don't know who you
I
are.
heard about your victory in the Gutenberg tournament.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how good a swordsman you are in real combat.
Sure. Let's do it then. You killed my guy. I see. Okay, swing at me then. Nope. How good are you in combat, sir? You are not. Well, that was immediate. Do you have anything worth looting? Sorta. Kinda. You had some money on you, so that's good. That was an embarrassment, sir. What was even the point of challenging me if you couldn't even hold on for like 2 seconds? Okay. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes, it is.
There. The portcullis is up. Now we'll finish off the rest in the courtyard.
Whoa! Ow. Not great. Get out of here. How dare you use a clinch on me? You have 0 chance of winning a clinch. Ow. Nope. How about this? Dead. I want to loot, but I don't think I should bother. Not in a stage like this. Okay, I'm going down to the Bailey. I'm sure I'll run into others.
No escape!
Uh-huh. You guys have no chance. 0 chance whatsoever. Where am I going with this? Out and about. Devil. My guys. Smashing. They were all gathered around one dude. Okay, sure. I don't know how I managed to miss, but it's fine. Who's next? You're next. How unfortunate for you. There's Godwin. Gotta protect my friends. Hans, what happened to your helmet? Put a helmet on. Who else? They're all on Devil, so I gotta protect him. Okay.
Henry.
I'm back.
You lot took your sweet time.
You know our Henry. No doubt stopped off along the way for a beer and some grub.
As it happens.
I'll take that.
Nice work, youngster.
Welcome back, Henry.
Thanks, Catherine. I saw that Musa back there as well.
Well, did I come at a bad time?
Well, we're just starting to be fun. When you lot turn up and scatter them. But, if you got any more like this, well, let's have them.
Good to see you, Hanish.
Delivering that letter turned out to be a bit bothersome, eh?
Just a bit, yeah. It sure escalated quickly.
I'm glad you're still in one piece, Hans.
Likewise.
Good God, what carnage! Sir Peter, praise the Lord you're alive.
You have no idea how pleased I am to see you, Hanush.
You can celebrate. The Pragas are fleeing for their lives.
What is there to celebrate? They destroyed my fortress and they stole whatever they could, including that accursed silver of yours.
Oh, that
so much
sucks.
suffering, and for nothing.
Chin up! Could have turned out a lot worse. We put
Very
you
true.
in an unenviable bind, Sir Peter. I'm extremely grateful for the way you behaved. That goes for all of you.
I mean, he did his best with what he was dealt,
Courage
which
and
is not much.
determination. I'm proud to have been your commander in this uneven fight. And to you, Sir Hanish, I say thank you for saving us in the nick of time.
You have nothing to thank anyone for. You're the heroes here. You withstood the attack of the enemy, who outnumbered you in arms and numbers. You didn't give up under any circumstances. Not even hunger broke you. But talking of hunger, we have food enough for everyone. It's time to feast and celebrate.
Alright, sounds good. We survived another day. Thank goodness for that.
Thank you for these gifts, sir. And you, Henry, risked your life to rescue us. That's what I call heroism.
It wasn't just
Well,
me.
It wasn't just me. Samuel was the first to volunteer.
If it weren't for Henry, I certainly wouldn't be here with you.
Also
Learn
true,
to
yes.
accept praise for once, Porter. You deserve it.
You both deserve it. Lord Hanush, will you drink to victory with us?
I'd like to, but I can't. I have to set off back to Rattay today.
You
I
take
have
me
to
with
be
you,
only
please.
time to give you my greetings and my farewells.
You really can't stay. Some rooms are still in good condition. I'd be glad to honor you with what I can.
I'm afraid not, Sir Peter. Some other time, maybe. I've been away from home too long, and I'm needed there.
That's fair.
Before
I'm
I
a little
go,
homesick for
I
Rattay
need
too.
to speak to the young lord here. Alone.
Talk to me. What about?
You most likely don't even realize how much your situation has changed. And how your importance has grown.
My importance? How do you mean?
Patience. All in good time. Henry, you're a blacksmith's boy. Do you think you could give me some advice?
Sure. I don't know how this
I had a new
relates.
sword made in Summerpish before we left, and I thought I'd try it out. But those proud fuckers all wore heavy armor. One battle and the blades like
Well,
a sword.
in case you won,
The
hammers would be
blacksmith
what you use
swore
against
he
plate.
made it from the best steel. Look at it. I get the feeling he lied to me.
Well, inspect the sword. It's a hard check, though. Please tell me I pass.
You're right. It's nicely ornamented, that's true.
Oh, they
I
just
can't
made it
see
look
any
pretty,
folding
and that's
steel.
it.
No doubt the blacksmith thought the sword was only for display in a banqueting hall.
That damned swindler. He'll see. He'll repay every last groschen. Thanks, Henry. You're a credit to your trade. And no word of a lie.
Always has been. You could forgive him. I mean, he didn't... Did you tell him it was for a real fight?
Maybe he didn't know what you were going to use the sword for. You should forgive him.
You know what they say. The road to
True,
hell is
yes.
paved with good intentions.
Yeah, I've heard that line
Fine,
a lot.
I'll think about it.
Did you want the sword
Do you
sharpened?
want the sword sharpened?
That's a good idea. I have a long journey back ahead of me. Will you do it yourself?
Sure.
Of course, sir.
Excellent. I'd be grateful. And then I need to discuss something important with you. It's about Hans. Once you're finished, come and join us by the horses in front of the gate. And no eavesdropping. Some
Eavesdropping?
things are not for your ears.
Okay, but
Henry,
I'm nosy.
Come and see me too. I want to talk to you.
Are you injured? I could take a look.
Let him catch his breath, for Christ's sake. He just needs to eat and drink his fill. He's one of us now. Another hungry wolf from the devil's pack.
Ha 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 ha! Go with God, friends. I hope we will meet again.
Farewell, Hanush. God bless you.
Come with me, Hans. Let's
Okay,
not
so I was
lose a
told
moment.
specifically not to eavesdrop, but I want to do it. I can always sharpen his sword after.
Don't give me that.
I can totally sharpen his sword
You were in
after.
command. I'd have lost everything.
Arrow. My shoulder hurts like hell.
You're wounded. Should I call our physician?
No need. It's nothing.
I'm like, I really want to listen to the conversation going on in there,
I want to
but
have a serious talk with you, and I don't want anyone else to hear.
I'm like, they're having a conversation too. I want to hear this. I don't even know who's out here, but I'm following. I'll sharpen your sword later, okay, Hanush? Don't you worry about that. Well, there's one of our defenders out here. How far out are you gonna go? Is that my horse? Is that Pebbles out there? That looks like Pebbles. Wait, you want to have a private conversation, but you're gonna do it in front of all of these guards? I thought you said you didn't want anyone to hear.
I know you already feel mature and ready to rule. after all you've been through, but I don't think it's the right time yet.
So all we achieved means nothing? You're going to keep treating me like a child?
It means a lot. I'm proud of you. But as your guardian, someone who's supposed to stand in for your father, I have to think of your future.
You know you're marrying him off, right? Yeah.
My future? And my future is marriage to some woman I don't know.
She's not just some woman. She's from a noble family, powerful and rich. I couldn't find you a better match if I tried. If your father were alive, he'd want exactly the same as me.
How can you know that?
Because I knew him. And because he wasn't a fool. Sucker.
So, to you, I'm a fool, am I? I'm a fool because I don't want to marry someone I've never even seen.
That's the way of the world. Being born with noble blood means you have certain duties.
I mean, that is a thing, yes. Or that was a thing.
Like not marrying the first slut who opens her
Okay.
legs for you. Like building up your family's wealth. Like understanding that marriage
Yeah,
is
back in the day,
politics.
it's all about alliances.
Politics.
Yes, politics. You will marry Yitka of Kunstadt, just as I've arranged with Boschek.
But he's only her uncle. What if her father's against it?
Old Herald would be mad to refuse and go against Boschek. And my word is my word. Because you're going to get married, and that's that. Until then, nothing changes.
Oh, I wish that arrow had hit me in the head.
Don't talk nonsense.
What if I don't like
I hear she's a pretty lass. I don't know how she is as a person,
The
though.
first or last nobleman with an ugly wife. There's a solution to everything. And you'll get used to it in time.
In time. In time. And after the wedding, you'll hand over everything to me. Ratai, Perkstein.
After the wedding, I'll convene the council of nobles your father picked and recommend that they decide in your favor. That's a promise. Are we agreed then?
Aye. Agreed.
Glad to hear it.
Okay.
Now, Henry.
Oh. What about me? What about me? I guess that was them being like, okay, our conversation is over. It's time for Henry to join us in the convo. Okay, fine. Let me get back to the others then. I don't want to talk to you guys until the very end. So, who was muttering back here earlier, huh? No one? Sure, okay. Well, there's Sir Peter. Let me chat with you since you happen to be here.
Repairing this is beyond my means.
Oh, I can't actually talk to you. You're just grumbling about how much it's going to cost to repair everything, huh? Can I look for all my friends, or can I heal some of these people? Like, can't do much here, can I? Alright. It's fine. Everything is burned down, torn apart. As you'd imagine. This place is relatively untouched, so that's nice. This area is mostly untouched as well. Outside of, you know, the bloodstains and everything. Okay. So let's go back down and chat with some folks. I see Jishka there in the corner. I'm going to talk to him later. Let me wash up a little. Perfect. I don't care about you people. So, where's my half-brother anyway? Oh, he's over here. That's fine. Musa, how you doing? There's something else I'd like to ask.
I see you came through unscathed.
It is a miracle. Since meeting you, I've been taken prisoner, shot...
I mean, you are covered in
almost
blood too, so it's not like you were out of the
starved
battle.
to death. I expected I would lose an arm, at least.
You saved me and I saved you.
I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
Not really. You should stick around if you want.
No, that's not what I meant. I'll be glad if you stay with us. If you want to, that is.
I'm glad you will not forbid me from staying.
Do you regret joining us?
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute, friend. I have successfully avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if
True.
I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
Did you lose a lot of men?
What were the last few days like?
Oh, so it's been a few days. Okay, it's not
Did you
just
lose
been
a lot
one
of
day.
men?
Got it.
What is a lot? Even one death is more than enough. But if you had not come, it would have been much worse.
Yeah, you would literally all be dead. What's your plan now?
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
I would like to stay here for a while. All I have seen in your country is death. So now I want to discover its beauty. Do you think Catherine would be my guide? I'm sure she would show me things I would like.
You will have to ask her, yeah.
It was good to see you, Henry. Very good.
Okay, who's the one downed? Just a soldier, okay. Wearing noble gear, though. Mate Susanna, I'm glad you're okay.
My ribs hurt. I can't wait till I take this off.
Yannick and Yaroslav, my guys.
You do and all.
But what about Kozlik and the other guy? And I was gonna say Kozilek. That's I think that's a Magic the Gathering thing. I can't even talk to them. They're just here. Okay, fine. But my half brother, I can talk to you.
So, we made it, Sam.
Aye, we made it. But only just in time. And we lost the silver. That's what pisses me off the most.
I'm not exactly delighted either. But that's not why we did it. And we're alive.
That's true. But it could have gone very differently. I'm in your debt, Bruder. I'll never forget this.
What debt? You're my brother.
Right? Brabant is dead.
Brabant is dead?
Genau. Though it's a huge pity I couldn't help you and could only watch. I still don't understand how anyone could have deceived me like that. Such a liar. It should have
I mean, it was pretty obvious he talked a big game. I just didn't realize he would be a traitor. Maybe it's better that the silver's
Well,
gone.
they took our silver. But maybe it's better that way. Fortunes lead to bad blood.
It's probably not better that way. We need the money for our army. And the fact that they have the money again is pretty bad for us, yeah.
But now the Prague rabble are going to share it. You're right, though. Maybe they'll quarrel over it and cut each other's throats.
What will you do now?
What will you do now?
My mother in Colleen and all the others will need me.
True, true.
We'll make a new start there. And that'll be a lot of work. I don't know if anyone will return to Kuttenberg.
What about the Devil's Pack?
That was great. If you can call what we went through great. But I'm neither a warrior, nor a mercenary.
What will you do in Colleen?
What do you plan to do in Colleen?
Whatever's necessary. The same as in Kuttenberg, most likely. My people need someone who can stand up for them. Because there will always be some who want to put them down. That's life, nicht wahr?
I have to go now, Sam. Take care.
Sei gesund, sir.
Yes, whatever you just said. I hope I can find my guys. There's the cook. I'm glad you're okay. Kubienka doesn't want to talk to me. No. Janosch doesn't want to talk to me. No. Okay, well, I mean, confirmation that they survived. Are my guys in here? There's a Dry Devil. There's Godwin. Mikesh and Kozlik, and a Scribe. Okay, well, you two survived. That's good. You don't want to talk to me, but I'm glad you guys are all eating. That's good. We've got food now. Catherine, how do you feel about all this?
Catherine? You alright?
I'm alright. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. And you didn't come alone and brought our salvation. Of course.
What were the last few days like for you?
The last few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just tried to stay alive. We got hungrier and hungrier. But you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the feeling of powerlessness. I'm used to being in control.
Fair enough. I killed Brabant, by the way.
Brabant?
Good.
Good?
It's good he paid for what he did. It's good he can't harm anyone again. But I'm sad for every horrible deed we do to put right other horrible deeds. It's wrong. Even so, I think there was no other option.
You're right. You have no idea how right you are.
To be honest, I tried to let him go, and then he decided to go and try to shout for guards afterwards. So he brought it on himself. If he had just shut up and left, it would have been fine for him.
I wanted to tell you that,
without opening a
you're
romance.
the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through,
Sam's just
complained.
awkwardly in the background.
And everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you. And I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
True.
Thank you. What
You're
did
welcome.
you mean, one of the bravest? Who else did you have in mind?
Someone from back home.
Yes.
I think you'd like her.
Yes.
I'll tell you about her.
Bring in the Teresa comments. I didn't even have to prompt it. Very good. What's your plan now?
What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future.
I'll stay with Zizka. He's all I've got. I'll go where he goes.
I have
Fair
to go and
enough.
see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry.
Farewell. Do I get to nag you again? Just to teach me stuff. Okay. Let's catch up with the Devil and Godwin. Oh, never mind. I guess he doesn't actually have a full convo for
Up on
me.
yourself, lad, and stop gawping.
Okay, Godwin.
Godwin, you're safe and sound.
Safe and sound, but absolutely knackered. These have been the longest few days of my life.
I'm glad you survived.
I'm glad you all came through it alive.
Aye. It was a close-run thing. We almost died of hunger, among other things. The fucking Praggers brought a trebuchet. They hit the tower, smashed the gate to pieces.
I was told it would take like a
As you
week to get a
probably
siege
heard,
siege
we
weaponry.
Lost the silver from the Italian court.
Yes, I did hear that. How did we lose the silver?
How did we lose the silver?
I don't know much about that, lad. We were cooped up.
I
in
mean,
the
all of the
fort
silver
at
was
time,
in the
praying
fort,
to
right?
God
Clearly
to
they had
save
control
us.
of the courtyard, so it makes
The
sense.
silver's gone. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
Do you think it would have been better to give it to them in the first place and avoid all that?
There's no point thinking about that. Besides, it's highly likely they'd have betrayed us anyway.
Very true.
Von Berghoff and Brabant are swine of the highest order.
Well, now we only have to worry about one of them. They shot at you from a trebuchet?
They shot at you from a trebuchet?
It's a match for the finger of God, I can tell you. Once they've got it aimed, it hits the same spot time and time again. It knocks down walls just like a bombard. Twice a year is quite enough for an experience like that.
That's true. We have experienced being on the wrong side of a siege multiple times now. Were you starving? What a stupid question, Henry. You were starving before you left. How do you think they were a few days after?
What the hell did you eat? The food had already run out when I went to get reinforcements.
The men cut up leather belts and tried to cook them. It wasn't any good, and there wasn't enough of it.
But it worked.
Janosch Uher cooked something up out of ash, weeds, and sawdust. That didn't go down well either. Then we were all so hungry that the rumbling stomachs kept us all awake. And then came the worst bit of all.
Oh. Did it look like a sausage?
Oh,
No.
he's thinking about poop.
We ate the only part of our gear you don't need in battle. Stinking brains.
Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. How were your fighting skills after so many years?
I bet you didn't expect you'd have to brush off your fighting skills because of us, did you?
That's true. I thought I'd find you in a tavern with some girls. Give you both
Oh,
a
true,
clip around
yeah.
the ear,
When you set off from
drag you back
Uzhitz,
home. And instead,
you're gonna have one hell of a story to tell your concubine when you get back.
survived. Praise be to God.
And thanks to you.
Come now. At least I had some excitement in my old age and saw home again. But I hope you
True.
won't give me any more trouble, and I can devote myself to drinking and other enjoyable pastimes.
When we first met him in Uzhitz, the random priest with the sword had no idea he would be so integral in the story. right? He barely did anything in the first game. But in the second, wow, alright, he's the second playable character. What will you do now?
What will you do?
If I ever play through KCD 1 again, I'll have a lot more
I
respect for
thought
him,
I'd spend
obviously.
the bloody silver. But instead of that, we're as poor as church mice again. I reckon I'll stay at the Devil's Den a while if there's room for me. I quite like it around these parts.
I mean, this is where you grew up. It makes sense. Will you go back to the church? Probably not. Will you stay with Zizka?
So you'll stay with Zizka?
Well, it's not that I'm not fond of the bastard and the rest of them, but it's like this. I'd much rather drink with them than risk my neck again. Besides, I don't know if there's anyone worth risking my neck for, or if it would change anything anyway.
Take care then, Godwin.
God be with you, Henry.
Alright. I think that's pretty much all of the important people. Captain's wife is crying, but the captain's alive, so at least there's that. Really, you have had 0 interesting conversations with me, Captain Frenzel. You've offered me work the entire game with nothing to actually give me. Okay, well then. I think that's everything. I just need to catch up with Zizka then. Talk to me, Zizka.
Zizka?
Henry, I'm glad you found the time.
Oh, I also need to sharpen the sword.
About your future. I've commanded countless men, and no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior. I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard, but I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side as my right-hand man.
That'd be one hell of a story. We're gonna have to see how things turn out, though. I would also be honored, but maybe in the future. I mean, I'll say the words. I'll be nice.
That would be an honor for me as well, Zizka. Thank you for your trust. It's just that I don't know right now what Hanush wants.
True, true.
If he has another task for me. So...
I understand. You don't have to decide right now.
Talk to your brothers in arms. What are your plans now?
What are your plans now?
Now? Let's celebrate our victory properly. Then we'll go back to the Devil's Den and get some rest. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig, but it's not over yet. The King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners.
So I've heard.
It's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do. That's why I'd like to have you close by.
And this is all before the Hussite Wars, where everything goes from bad to worse. What'd you think of the battle?
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it. But even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening.
Oh, is that a reference?
With eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy.
That might be a reference to how he spent like the latter years of his life completely blind in both eyes, and he still was undefeated in battle. I heard we lost the silver.
I hear we lost the silver.
They got to it yesterday. If only you'd arrived one day sooner. What can we do? I reckon God wanted us to stay poor. We'll have to look for a way to make a living like we used to.
I killed Brabant.
I found Brabant in the camp. He was torturing Sam. I killed him.
I'm glad you did. I haven't been betrayed like that for ages. Such a buffoon. I never realized what he was really like. Oh well, a lesson learned. At least he can no longer deceive anyone like he did us. After what he did to Ada, that's all he deserved.
Fair enough. Alright, thank you, sir. It says that I still need to talk to you or something. Or is it telling me to hone Hanush's sword? Okay, we can do that. Hanush's sword. There it is. Let me quickly get that for you, Hanush. I just need to wait until the buff shows up and then we'll be all clear. But yes, your sword really is kinda jank, isn't it? Only tier 2. You know, when the Blacksmith DLC comes out, you should come visit. Pay your respects to Henry. Perfect. That'll do it. Judgment Day, huh? This longsword is a perfectly balanced lethal weapon. The price is not small because only a master of its craft can forge a thin yet flexible blade. The longsword is not meant for the heat of battle, but for swift swordplay. I thought this was a ceremonial sword. Anywho. Back to it then. I don't think there's anyone else I can annoy. Just double checking one last time. Okay. Out we go. I totally didn't listen into your conversation, guys. I will say, though, it wasn't super interesting to me. Because it didn't involve me directly. I mean, sure, you intend to give his estate back to him. And relinquish Ratai and Perkstein and everything, but... Alright, team.
Henry, have you put an edge on my sword? Come and join us.
I'm here.
Here I am, sir.
Let's take a look at it. Good work, Henry. You're a blacksmith through and through.
Yes,
Thanks, sir.
indeed.
So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
Yes,
he has
indeed.
to get married.
Yeah,
Has
okay.
to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not really surprised. If he can't choose his wife.
Exactly. Henry, I realize you're not familiar with the business of arranged marriages among the nobility. So don't poke your nose in.
Huh.
Nobody's forcing you into one.
True, true.
It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind.
That is
But
obvious.
I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botsek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place.
Is there going to be a
If our
DLC
young
for this? That'd be
lord
great.
refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young Lord Squire, eh?
Alright, you got it.
That's right. Who else? I'll make sure he doesn't run away or something.
Excellent.
Hans is going to get
Agreed.
upset.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Butchek and I arrange all the details with Herald.
I thought we were going back to Ratai.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
Yeah, you're just giving me an excuse to stay in this area.
Where is my
In the
father,
epilogue. Makes
Somewhere
sense.
in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon. You could go to meet him. He'll definitely be pleased to see you. He'll want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me.
Okay, well, thank
Go
you.
with God, then. And don't forget what we said.
Noted.
Safe journey, Hanush. And send my regards to Bernard.
Okay, so you told us you were going to Ratai and then you changed your mind on the spot. Hans?
It looks like Hanush is serious about the wedding.
Oh, bloody Hanush.
What did he talk to you about?
What did Hanush talk to you about?
Succession.
Various things.
Hmm.
You don't need to know everything.
I mean, I get it. That was a private conversation. Right, it's just them talking about, okay, I'm going to give you your lands, your titles, everything, the guardianship is ending, you know, like, stuff like that really doesn't concern anyone else.
Come on.
You can still tell me, I'm nosy.
You can tell me. You know you've always been able to rely on me. Now, maybe we've had the odd quarrel, but that's water under the bridge now. Your secret's safe with me.
Secret? Ugh, I don't know if you can call it a secret. I'd say it's already the talk of the town in Ratai. Hanush told me he has no intention of handing over what's mine. Not until I get married, at least.
Wasn't he supposed to hand it over when you reach maturity?
True.
No strings attached?
Yes, he was. And I'm not happy. But what can I do? Have him dragged before the king's court? Either I fulfill his condition, or I force him to drop it. Oh, I have to think this through.
Yeah, he's got a lot to consider. I think the real Hanush was just trying to hold on to power while he could, right? Because he did withhold the guardianship, or, like, you know, all the stuff from the real Jan Ptaszek, or however you say his name, like the real Hans. But I think they made him a little bit more likable in the games, right? KCD 1 and 2. So they made him a lot more reasonable and, as far as I can tell, honest at this time. So, what are we going to do about the wedding?
What are we going to do about the wedding?
What can we do? Nothing. You heard what Hanush said. He doesn't want anyone to accuse him of not keeping his word. He promised Bocek he'd marry me to his niece, so that's what he's going to do. And that really fucking annoys me. I'm still young. I want to have fun. And instead of that, I have to marry some wench I've never seen. Also, she's bound to be ugly.
That's not necessarily true. I've heard multiple times that she's pretty from other people. Granted, Hanush.
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
Yeah, Hanush did say something about an ugly wife, but still.
On the other hand, she's rich.
Yeah, maybe she'll be pretty as well.
No chance. I'm not that lucky. I've been thinking, though. If I get married and have a son, I'll name him after you.
After me?
Wait, does Jan... Wait.
Ah, you see, it's in fashion at court these days.
Did Hans have a son called Heinrich?
You should be pleased. Or would you rather I name him...
Like in real life?
No, I'm pleased. Honestly. I hope he turns out to be a great man.
Of course he will. He'll take after me. He'll perform great deeds, you can be sure of that.
What were the last few days like?
What was it like before we turned up? Must have been hard.
It was fucked up. I was hit by an arrow. And then, we were just stuck in the fortress with no food. But you know what? I didn't even remember Nabokov.
Oh, that's good.
The crypt from the Italian court cured me.
That's wonderful news.
I'm glad to hear it.
Exposure therapy, right?
Time in any case.
We lost the silver.
We lost all the silver.
We couldn't save it. As soon as they got into the courtyard and basement, it was clear we'd lose it. But money isn't everything.
True
We're
enough.
alive. Sigismund is fucked. We won.
We don't know about that. What about your injury?
What about your injury? You said you got hit.
You got
Godwin
better
pulled the
real
arrow out
fast.
Straight away. It didn't go in too deep, thankfully.
Yeah.
I was wearing armor.
Like the fact that you could still use your arm and you didn't even wince, it was like, oh, okay.
It's starting to hurt now, in fact.
From like the bruise, the impact.
Of course I'll be all right. What do you mean?
I killed Brabant.
I found Brabant in the camp.
Brabant? What? I thought he turned tail. That would have been just like him.
I suppose he really cared about the silver.
And? What happened?
He caught Sam. He was going to kill him. I finished him.
Oh, I hope he suffered.
Well, he didn't really.
Whined.
I just swung at his back like twice.
I hope Ada enjoyed looking down on that.
What are your plans? I like how everyone gets a rep gain when I tell them I killed Brabant.
What are your plans now?
I'm in no hurry for the courtship, believe you me. I'm going to hole up somewhere, at the Devil's Den, say, and I'll have fun while I can.
Yep,
And
sounds
when
like he's
the
about
time
to meet a
comes
lot
and
of ladies.
summons me for the courtship, I'll send a message saying I'm seriously ill.
Don't send me. I don't want to bring another letter somewhere and get dragged into another mess.
Then we'll see.
You could do something that makes Yitka not want you.
Good idea.
I'll have to be on my way. Stay strong.
I will. Send my regards to Radzik.
Will do. You know, I told Dubravka back at the Semine wedding that I got kicked by a horse and couldn't perform. You could tell them the same. Surely. Okay, now where the heck is Radzik? He's apparently out in the field? Hey Pebs, I'm glad I wasn't riding you when we were in battle. With me all the way to the end, huh? Good stuff. Look at all these bodies. Anyone we know in here? Hanush! Oh, hey. I didn't realize you were just chilling here. Anywho. Back to the village, which I completely trashed when I was here.
Oh no!
What did you just say? Did you just say something about Arnold? I have no idea. Right. Yeah, I did a lot of this, actually. Oh. Yep, battlefield looting. Can't complain, Henry does the same. That almost looks like the same tree that they were trying to hang Adder from, doesn't it? I mean, for all I know, it could be the same tree. Henry, how long did you spend sitting here? Oh, hey Martin, what's up?
The story is ended.
It sucks that it's ending, by the way. I'm really gonna miss KCD.
So, are you happy now?
Hey Mom. Lady who never got a name in the end. And we learned absolutely nothing about. Istvan better not show up in this. Honestly, I don't really know.
Happy? I don't really know. We may have won in the end.
Like, it's not over yet. Wenceslas is still captured.
So you realize the price you had to
There's
pay?
a lot of resolution we haven't gotten.
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it. But I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
Should I have sat back and done nothing? After everything that happened?
Whatever you did, it was your decision.
It's right that you dealt with Istvan tough. To hell with the sword, but that bastard had it coming. But I'm a little afraid that revenge might have become the only thing you care about. Brabant and Owlet deserve to be punished, but death darkens the mind.
Okay.
He chose his path. We can't reproach him for that.
But sometimes it's better not to play by their rules.
Okay, look.
The
Owlet's thing.
And turn the other.
The Owlet's thing was a mercy killing, okay?
They deserved it.
That was very clearly a mercy killing.
1,000 times never to turn a blind eye to evil, let alone run from it. And that's what guided me.
And Brabant was going to yell for help.
Your conscience dictated. Nobody can reproach you for that.
You chose a different path than I'd like. But I'm not the one to judge you. I hoped you wouldn't make the same mistakes as me. But I suppose it's the times you live in.
In war, there are times when you only have bad choices and worse ones.
And still you managed to stay clean, Henry.
Did I?
You spared the innocent.
Yes, I did.
Even though it would have been easier to sacrifice them.
I made the right decision.
Malashov, Semyon, innocent people shouldn't have to die.
I agree.
I'm glad I found the courage to defy orders.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches.
I never stole from poor people. Oh, maybe at the beginning. I'm sorry, I guess.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
Well, I suppose you're right. On the scales of good and evil.
I'm like trying to think back. Did I steal from beggars? Never. I never did that, I don't think.
Almighty will understand. And give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life. And God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Suchdol, and Samuel, your brother.
Not exactly.
Oh, yeah, true. We're not even related by blood in any way, but
Glad
still.
you two became friends.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
I just had an
He was never told that he had a baby.
They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
So, if not for the fact that I'm gunning very hard for Teresa, I would definitely say I'll live a life of adventure. Because Henry, after all of this, would he really want to just settle down? Settle down and start a family sounds nice. Settle down in the city and start a business also sounds nice. It all sounds good. Let's start a business.
I've made a lot of money. I'll buy a house here in the city. I've had enough of war. And if Kuttenberg isn't big enough for me, I'll go to Prague.
You want to become a burgher, and you want to live in a big city. Alone?
Who said anything about alone?
With Teresa, Ma. Who else?
A Skalitz girl.
And from the mill, too. She won't go far wrong.
I hope you'll be happy together.
She knows her way around a
whichever
lockpick
way your
and a
path
crossbow.
leads,
Or
take my
longbow.
advice. Watch out for that Eric.
Oh yeah, he's still
I
alive.
don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Don't worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
God protect you.
Good luck.
Thanks, I guess.
I'll never see you again.
You don't need us anymore. You're all grown up.
I hope you'll give us lots of grandchildren.
You know, the funny thing is, she's the only one in this pairing here who actually has blood relation to him, and we never even get her name. I keep dwelling on that. I shouldn't, but it's odd. Into the light, huh?
So,
Hey.
this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlitz. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone.
Yeah, but he'll stay alive.
Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Literally just
Perhaps.
your mother. Thanks.
In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war. You saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Right? That thing has seen so much.
Your sword.
It all started with this.
That it did.
Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely.
And that's what the M
But
stands
it's not
for.
singing
Yeah.
for me. It's yours, son.
That's beautiful. And again with the music.
It's yours.
Oh?
As you wish.
So what happens now?
Now we get on with life. Do you remember what I told you before? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls, good wine,
good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever.
Yeah. Oh, we know.
And if you're missing the excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it will find us itself someday. I believe that there are still interesting times ahead of us.
Oh, very much so. Very much so.
By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
Well, Catherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
Wow, okay. This has been one hell of an adventure. I'm like, what, like 180 hours in? Odentis Fortuna Juvat. Indeed. I'm so glad I actually picked up Kingdom Come Deliverance last year. It's been one heck of a journey, right? Like before KCD 1, I honestly hadn't had like a good RPG experience in a long time, right? I'm playing the old Bethesda games, and even now, like the most recent one, non-multiplayer, was from like 2015, 2011. We're talking 10 to 14 years ago at this point. I'm sure, I mean, obviously there have been other RPGs and stuff, but nothing that quite hit as hard as like the first time I played Oblivion, for example, right? And then along came Kingdom Come Deliverance back in 2018, which for whatever foolish reason, I didn't pick up. I always intended to, but never got around to it. And then at some point after starting my channel, I finally got around to it, and here we are. Perfect timing for me to finish the first game for the second game to come out. And yet another half year later, basically, we finally reached the end of the journey. I'm really looking forward to some of the DLC. I'm hoping that there will be a continuation of the story in some way, shape, or form. Maybe through DLC. They did say before that this was the end of Henry's story. But, I mean, they've also said before, oh, we're not working on KCD2 at all, and then they released it, right? So, who knows? I'm hoping that the other upcoming DLCs will be a little bit more complex than the first one we got, which was the Painter DLC. I can't remember what it's called, the Something of Death, the Brushes with Death DLC, because that one was pretty basic, and for the most part, inconsequential. I kind of need something that means something a bit more, you know? Even like the upcoming Blacksmith DLC, I'm kind of like, sure, but how involved is it actually going to be, right? So, I suppose we will find out. I am intending to play other RPGs and other games, naturally, start other series and stuff on this channel after Kingdom Come Deliverance. I thank everyone who has come along with me on this journey, who has watched the playthrough and stuck around and commented and liked and everything. It means a lot. I hope that you enjoy the next adventures we go on, but this has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and thank you, really, for everything. This is Editing Karst here, and there are several cutscenes kind of sprinkled throughout the ending credits, so you might want to skip through just to find those. Thank you for watching. Oh.
No. I'm telling you, Dry Devil is a hell of a marksman. I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point out. Remember Von Orlitz? Now, if you really bet your right arm, in fact, I will go further. Hinek. Your crossbow.
It feels like a terrible plan. Maybe don't do that.
I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that.
Yeah, right? At least put that on.
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad. Shut up!
This will go down in history.
Huh. Okay. The comedic music coming in. I love the people taking cover and running away. The chicken is screwed. Oh!
Fucking moron!
Got his eye! Huh. So that's how it happened, huh? And then more credits. Interesting. Oh.
What is it?
The evening after.
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court. There's
Why didn't we see this in the main game?
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore.
I was not anticipating a random Sigismund
That snake.
cutscene. Okay.
That fucking turncoat! Get out!
Oh, there's more, isn't there? You're gonna bring him news about Hungary?
Still standing there.
He had a very bad night.
Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself king of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein, the widow.
I thought Anna died.
Demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants. That little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town?
I mean, it's reasonable for him to be quite upset. Yes.
Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
Don't shoot the messenger.
This fucking country! Fucking premium!
Where'd the cat come from?
Let the whole fucking rest of them rot in their own goddamn. We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.
Okay, I'll take a comedic cutscene. Sometime later. Ratai! Oh, Ratai, I miss you so much. Oh, the mill! There she is. The goal all along. Do it for her. And that's that. You finished the main story of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Suchdol is liberated and the Wenceslas forces under the command of Jobst of Luxembourg and Radzikobola march to Prague. The pro-Sigismund coalition has fallen apart and Otto von Bergov's Praguers are negotiating a truce. Together with Zizka's band, you are back in Devil's Den. If you wish, you can return to completing unfinished side quests and exploring the Kuttenberg and Trotsky regions. Well, you know, about that, there's nothing else for me to do. So, for real now, until the next DLC comes out, this is Goodbye.